Last time on Ancient Cragology, Craig and his other variants went into space to fight Bleg before it could cause major damage to the Earth. It was a very tooth-and-nail battle. They were going at each other's throats. It was very close, but at the very last moment, Craig transformed into a Super Muggle 50 thanks to the ancient ritual that he remembered. The battle was fierce after Craig transformed, but he overpowered Bleg very easily. He did not put up much of a fight. We even found this guy named Cheeseburger floating around in space. It looked like he was looking for a battle. Could this new fella be a friend or a foe to Craig? Find out on this episode of Ancient Cragology. Craig was relaxing at home. He was having a nice time with his family and his friends and his other Craig variants, but then he heard something coming up from the sky. He looked up through the window, and it was Cheeseburger. He was there to fight. Now here's a little background story on Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger is a very powerful man, and he has come here to wipe out every single Craig variant. He's very strong, though he has the power of a Super Muggle 500. He can easily defeat Craig with ease, but he's here to mess around with him and beat him up slowly. So Craig took out Cheeseburger into a big field where nobody else could get hurt. He had the other Craig variants on the sidelines watching. They began to fight. It was a very intense battle. Cheeseburger was really weak because he suppressed his powers. Craig seemed like he had a chance until Cheeseburger became even stronger without Craig even noticing. Cheeseburger then wanted to torture Craig, looked over, and blew up his friend in the sidelines. It was Bleg. Bleg was a very close friend to him. Craig couldn't believe what he just saw. He just stood there in shock. He had transformed into a Super Muggle 50. But it was crazy. It was like he was becoming stronger. And with extreme rage, he transformed into a Super Muggle 1000. Craig could easily overpower Cheeseburger now, as Cheeseburger only had the power of a Super Muggle 500. Being at the level of a Super Muggle 1000, he went up to Cheeseburger and he taught him a lesson himself. Craig went up to Cheeseburger and he smacked him senseless. Cheeseburger was done for. Craig hit Cheeseburger up into the air and he launched a blast straight at Cheeseburger. It was over. Cheeseburger was dead and everybody was safe.